Hey guys, I'm back. What? She don't have her clothes on. Don't look. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got her all stripped down. Start doing my mods. Thought I'd make a quick video, do a walk around. Maybe somebody needs some reference on where things are. Maybe you're just curious what it looks like with all her clothes off. So here we go. Get into this. Flip it around here and get into it. Wasn't terribly difficult to take everything off. If you gotta force it, there's a reason you're forcing it. So just be careful, don't be breaking any tabs, any of that stuff. I was a little surprised to find the rectifier in there, but it kind of makes sense. I do have an ABS module, so right underneath the gas tank there's your ABS lines. The only thing I didn't take off was the front and rear fender, and then of course my top case is still on there. Just do a quick under the seat here. Y'all can get under your seats pretty easily, so that doesn't need to be covered too much. There's your air box access. I'll lower the lift too before I'm done and show up underneath the lift, or with the lift down. Didn't take those plastics off either. I think you have to remove the whole dash to get those off. Don't really need to do that for where I'm going. Alright, don't need to see much of the rear. For those that were wondering if they followed that other post on cold starting issues, no, it is not a Yuasa battery. It is just looks like a cheap made in Thailand acid soak battery. Your fuel pump disconnection is down here, so you have to remove the side panel. I suppose you could reach your hand, if you had small hands, you could reach up in here when you're taking the tank off. But that's pretty much it. Just unplug this little port in here, slide back this little orange clip, and then wiggle your gas fuel line off. And then she slides up off of these little pucks here. I did have all this loose so it wouldn't hang up on it. I think the relay plugs I want are inside that for when I go to wire in my heated grips and auxiliary lights. I'll cover more of that later. But yep, here she is. All of her clothes off. I do have a traveler model, so I do have the USB and 12-volt port on the other side. Can't really see much up in there, but that's the back of the Speedo. Turn signals unplug right here. It's kind of a tight fit, but you have to push in on this tab and then they wiggle off. And this whole front piece comes off as one big unit. There is one of those pull push tabs right there, and then a couple trim plugs and screws at the top. She pops right off, no problems. Side panels, you have some screws on the behind the inner fender, and of course you got the big ones you can see. You got the 3 on the top corner, and then 2 of those push connectors at the top. They were pretty tight. Just give them a wiggle, they'll eventually work themselves loose. Both sides are about the same way. So let me lower her down here and do a little bit different view. Alright, get from the top. Like I said, it's just a video reference. Try to upload it in the highest resolution I can. Got a little peek down at the throttle body there. Of course, underneath the seat, you guys can get to pretty easily. Popping your seat off. Top your radiator. I didn't take these little panels off either, just a couple more screws. They'd been off, but again, I didn't need those off. I think all this up here is pretty loose. If I took the screws out of the Speedo, it'd probably come off. I may need to do that, but I don't know yet. For those that see my link I posted, there's that little, what is it, Moto Pumps billet aluminum GPS mount. I am getting rid of this car GPS. I have another mount for my 590 that's on my other bike that's on the way. Here's the back of the cigarette plug. It's pretty basic. I don't think you're really buying into anything if you get the Kawasaki one. Just pretty much plug and play, it looks like. Not sure what that relay is. Relay for something. And I think that's for the auxiliary lights. So I think all I need to do, if I put auxiliary lights on later, I'll double check, but is plug in one of those relays that I bought from 3D Cycle Parts and a switch. I don't know. I don't want to tell you guys too much and it'll be wrong. There's another relay in there. That might be for the 12 volt, one of the 12 volt leads. One thing I did notice when I took the side panel off, this vent tube from the gas tank was pinched. So I don't know if I'm going to shorten that or what, but I've noticed a couple times when I've opened my gas cap, it's let out a little bit of air, like pressure. I don't know if that's just synonymous for these or if maybe that vent tube being pinched had something to do with it. Here's your spark plug on the side. And coils. O2 sensor. Down here underneath where the gas tank, gas pump plug is, you do have another bundle of wiring here. Pretty full, short fuel line. 6/8 inch of fuel line, yeah. Ooh, that top of that throttle body does look like it's plastic. Looks like it's easily replaceable, but easily to be broken. Like anything else, guys, take your time. Don't force anything. And I don't even think it took me that long to get at this point. Taking my time, I think I'm in it for about 40 minutes. If I had to do it again, I could probably zip it all off in 15 to 20. Get a little back view over here, side. Go back into my regular view. There's that side. And I'll go back to the other side and get a full view for you. All right, here she is. Like I said, maybe a reference video. Somebody needs to see something. Maybe be able to spot it in the video on some fasteners or locations of parts. You know, so if you need to replace a regulator relay, fill up your coolant, which is on this side. You know, maybe this video come in handy later for myself as well. Just finished doing a little quick walk around here, get a broad view of the front. Trying to squeeze in here between my toolbox. All right, there you go, guys. Maybe to come in handy. Catch you later.